Hey everybody, welcome back to Offshore Week here at Anglers, and today I wanted to go over some rigging stuff. So I hope you guys had a chance to watch today's video, which was Brandon Carter with Fathom, talk about lures. A lot of good information in there about running lures, different lure styles and stuff. So if you haven't checked the video out, make sure you go to our website and check it out. It's on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube as well. So I want to talk today about some of the other stuff that they make outside of lures, chafe tubing. We'll talk about some crimping, and just some tackle rigging kind of stuff. There's a lot of confusion with some people about how to properly do some of this stuff and what all of the different parts play a role in. So specifically today I want to talk about chafe tubing. So Fathom makes it really easy with their chafe tubing, and they have these color-coded system. So each color gives you, on the package here, tells you the size in mono and the size in cable that they correspond to. And like I said before, they make it really easy. They do these color-coded, so the entire length of the material is the color. So it just makes it really easy to grab and go as you're rigging. Make sure you pick up the wrong tube. You're sitting there trying to figure out, does it fit properly? So wanted to show you guys how to do a quick crimp here. Crimping, something that I've found that some people have some issues with. So this is a crimping sleeve. This happens to be a double barrel sleeve. There's single barrel. This one's made out of copper. There are some that are made out of aluminum. Personal preference on what you use, but you'll notice that this has two holes to it in that little chamber. So that's designed to have the line go through. So we're gonna go ahead and start, and you're gonna put that sleeve on the mono. And then I've already pre-cut a small section of chafe tubing. And you're just gonna slide the line over top of that. It goes on like that. Now, if I was just making a loop, then I would feed this back in and draw that loop down. But on this one, for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna put a snap swivel on here like we're doing this on the end of our line. So I've got some 80-pound Momoe, 80-pound Momoe diamond line here with a 1.0 Bill Fisher sleeve. And then I've got the smallest size, the black chafe tubing from Fathom. So we're gonna feed that back in. And then I'm gonna talk about the tag end in a minute here, but at this point, I'm just gonna slide this chafe tubing down to that end, the tag end. That's gonna allow me to pull my main line and draw that loop down. Now, here's the important part. You know, loop size is kind of up to you. I like to keep my loops as small as I can with keeping them functional, but you don't want them too big, because then they can cause all kinds of tangles and whatnot. And you'll see this tag end. I don't want this long tag end, and I personally don't like to cut my tag ends after the fact. So I'm gonna push this tag end down to the end of the sleeve and then reposition by pulling the main line. And I'm gonna keep doing this until I get my tag end small. I want my tag end, before I crimp, to be at the very end of that sleeve. I don't want it to be sticking out too far, and I definitely don't want it inside of the sleeve. So you'll notice the sleeves are oval. They have round ends to them. And you'll notice on your crimper that the tool creates a hole when it's closed. So you'll put the round end of the sleeves into the round end of the crimper, like so. You don't want to flatten it. You want to match around around. And then it's also equally important that you have equal distance of the sleeve sticking out on both sides of the crimper. You do not want to over crimp these ends, because you'll mess them up. That'll bite down into your mono. And so I'm going to just do a simple crimp right here in the middle. And that's pretty much it. You can crimp as far as you can go with these, and that should make a nice, easy crimp. It'll flare a little bit on each end. It'll be crimped in the middle. And as long as you match the right size sleeve to the right size in the hole of your tool, you will not over crimp them. So these do come, most of the tools will have the size charts on here. They're supposed to correspond to the size of the sleeve. Depends on whose crimper you have and whose sleeve you have as to whether or not they actually line up number-wise, but you should be able to get a good feel for it. You should be able to tell if you over crimp, because you'll be going too far with it. And if you go, I always test. If I pull on this and it doesn't slide or doesn't come apart, then we're pretty good to go. So that's a little bit on crimping. And then of course the chafe tube, what does the chafe tube do? Prevents chafe on your line. So as you're fighting the fish, as this is going through the water, even though this is a nice smooth metal ring, it can wear on the monofilament, and so that chafe tube just protects it so that the chafe tube takes the wear and not the mono, so it helps so you don't lose any fish while you're out there. So hope this little tip helps out. If you guys have any questions, stop by the store. We're more than happy to show it to you in person. Definitely check out our website for all the deals that we have as well on all the offshore gear that we have. If you guys have any questions, let us know. Don't forget about the virtual shopping. If you guys want to give us a call ahead of time, you can schedule that on our website. And keep an eye out for more videos for the rest of the week. Good luck, guys. Have fun out there.